Alright, welcome. We are back. Just got to do the trying to figure out what the link is whenever it shows up on YouTube. Hey, there we go. Surely there's an easier way to do this from OBS. Well, there we go. Alright, so we're back. I'm hoping I can finish this today. How far did we get? We are up to Raise the Stakes by Pygmy Webber. So I think there's only one long entry left, which is this one. So hopefully that means we'll be able to do everything. I wasn't sure if I was going to go back and redo some of the earlier entries. I probably won't, just because I'm running out of time to actually find to stream these things, which is sort of why I sped through them in the first place once I reached the end. You've been formally aggressively invited to test yourself at our establishment. We will see you at your earliest convenience. Victors of the test receive a grand prize. What sort of prize? You'll just have to find out. So here we are at the establishment. Alright, and there's the... so you can set it so that your starting stats don't show up when you first load the level if you just do the imperative, like hide stats. Hot tiles 200 damage, fire traps 2000 damage, okay, that is different, beam 500, explosion 5000, now that's interesting. So normally explosions are 100%, but this means explosions don't actually kill you. And 5 Greckles for 1 point and 10 rep for 1 point. Everything else is the same. Interesting. And we got a map, and we do have map icons as well. So, okay. Ooh, I haven't got chat set up. Here we go. Red says, hello. This is the hardest entry for me. Good luck. Okay, thank you. We'll see how it goes. So, these guys doing 75 at the moment. I could just, well, that's actually a lot of hits if I take all of those. They can be fought from behind currently. Yep, so I do need a yellow key somewhere, and that's, oh, that locks these behind yellow doors as well, does it? Maybe I want to leave this one behind then. Maybe that implies that I actually do want to do this now. Maybe I just take it all. I wonder how good like that is as a start. I don't know. Do we have? We don't have an auto save at the start. Okay, let's do that then. So just get some attack at the start. I don't know if that's good or not. So to have another shovel, I can go here and then. Well, I can't. I mean, I could probably lock that down. I mean, at that point and get this stuff. I don't know. There is a shovel there. Well, let's explore first. Step on the bridge to raise the stakes. The price starts at 20 rep and doubles each use. +1 multiplier. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess I grabbed stuff too quickly there. 50% more attack, def, and Greckles for enemies. Additive. Whew. The store opens once the stakes have been raised at least 6 times. Okay, so rushing for like 2 attack gens. Probably not necessarily that good, but if all the stats of the enemies rise by 50%, I mean, you do outscale that if you get twice the rewards, but the enemies are only 50% better additively. Like, well, I guess your bonus is additive as well, but interesting. Right, let's do some exploring. You know, I'm looking at these things, but I'm not really paying attention to these things. It is worth noting that keys technically never get better, but shovels do. So keys are like the only pickup that's not going to get better with the multiplier, implying that you want to be spending the keys. Like, oh, is this the one where enemies get stronger? Yes, apparently so. Okay, I need a key to see what's down there. So there is a hot tile, but I would die collecting that anyway. So far, everything is almost completely untouchable. Oh, these open quite a lot of doors. Interesting. happens to those as well. These roaches, big red eyes. Roach of Hearts. Only 20 attack on those. They will get less bad fairly quickly. Now, I could just walk in here and pick this stuff up. Like, there's a key, right? Take damage, get the health, pick that up, come back out. I think that's still a little bit too dangerous. But it would get me a key. I'm not sure what I would spend the key on yet, though. How much damage are you dealing? 75. That's not too bad. But what would be the point? It'd be to come in and get all this stuff. Well, it's not great. Probably better off going that way. So I need to get started somehow on this stuff, right? At some point I need stats. So maybe the 2 attack that I picked up earlier wasn't that bad, actually. You know, I had to pick up a key anyway. What does that do? That closes access to that. Now that is something that we're going to want to leave for a long time, I imagine. Like, that will be quite significant. Gosh, I really need anything at all to get started. Greco gates get more expensive as the multiplier goes up, so that's important to note. Not everything is rosy. We do actually get things a little bit worse as we go along. So I wonder what the accessory is. Will it be flippers? Will it be grappling hook? Probably not, but it could be. Right, so we have to consider that. I guess I still don't feel too bad about taking the 2 attack because we have to get started somehow, right? Like, there has to be a way to do okay at the start. And we need to kill enough stuff to get rep. So we get rep by killing enemies, right? Yeah, so we have to get rep somehow. When I went in here, I did take 3 hits from these guys. Actually makes me wonder if I should just kill one of them. Like, because they give me like 8 rep. So I actually wonder if, like, just taking the extra damage is worth it. Like, that cost me a bit of damage, but it got me to 8 rep, which feels okay. Then the other one could have been, like, he hit me twice. But he could have, just for 150 more, I could have had another 8 rep, right? I think, did I have the health to do that? Like, I did. Is that good, though? This is quite a significant loss of health, but it gets me almost where I need to go to... You know, maybe this is worth taking now, actually. Does it matter that I lock this? Will I really be coming back for this? Maybe not. Maybe the key is just more useful. In fact, I don't even have to pick up the health, do I? Or the shovel. It just gives me a key. Well, I don't have to make that decision now. I feel like raising the stakes once. But it makes the enemies stronger as well, doesn't it? That's the problem. Maybe I don't want to rush to raise the stakes. But, you know, I can come in and get stuff like this. That's pretty good once I've raised the stakes, right? This is very strong, especially if I've raised the stakes. Like, that's an excellent door. Right, what I can do now that I've saved is I can do a little bit of exploring here. I can see the sword would be incredible because I don't get first hit currently. So unless it's like the dagger, which it could be. No, it is. Wow, it's the short sword. Okay, that's really good. This wants me to kill a certain number of these eyes. I need a second yellow key to get mist to beat the golem. And you are quite dangerous. I'm going to need a lot of health for that. But that is very good. Did I need... I need a key to see the shield room as well, so we're just going to keep scouting for now. Going to get my key back. But yeah, that longsword will make a very substantial difference, so I should really consider rushing it. Now that's interesting because the shield is just available with another key, although I will lock the rest of the room out. Oh, and there's a blue key behind this guy as well. So it actually wants me to be able to kill him, but that needs so much to kill him. Oh, that is quite mean, I guess. Very difficult decision to make there. If I kill you, I don't need to take beam damage, and I also get all this. God, so many grapple gates. It might be if my run immediately took the shield and it did lock the rest of the room. Yeah, I mean, it is tempting. Like, that is very strong, because a lot of the enemies at this stage, you know, like 50 damage. Like, it's going to knock most of it out. The roaches will become completely free, I believe. They will. And the spiders, oh man, the spiders get a very significant drop, don't they? They only do 5 per hit instead of 35. Like, that's outrageous difference. I would need a second yellow key if I'm to do this, which I'm sure I can get somewhere. What's the easiest key to get? Probably this one, although it's a bit nasty. Or this one even. Just but then I need enough health to take this hit. But I will be able to open a grackle gate somewhere. Would there be a good grackle gate to open? Like this one? Maybe? I mean, that is a big boost. I mean, alternatively, there's like this one, but I'd rather have another yellow key for that. I think I want to raise the stakes before I go in there. Any other better grackle gates to start with? No, it's probably that one then. Okay. I've got a little more health than I thought I would, actually. Can I survive that hit? I actually can survive the hit. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I can actually do it. No, I can't. Well, I guess I'm spending the money here instead now. I do not need to pick any of that up yet. And this does give me access to like this later. Queen of Hearts. Ooh. It spawns eggs, but there's only 2 enemies in the room, so it won't cause any problems. 85. Is this stuff doing less damage to me than I thought? Oh, because I picked up the shield. Right, so it did 30 less damage, of course. This is free. This is free. I don't have the resources for anything else, but too bad, you know. That's what I've decided to do. So, wow, that was a substantial difference to that queen, wasn't it? You are free now. Hold on. Do I get better rewards from monsters when I raise the stakes? More attack, death, and greckles from enemies. I can actually raise the stakes, and these roaches are still free, but I can only kill the roaches at that point. But maybe that's fine. Maybe it's okay to just go on a roach killing spree. Well, I'm going to get hit by you. Maybe this is terrible. What other roaches are there? There's you. You're not a bad start. I guess I can take you. I wanted a key to go down here, didn't I? Yeah, I feel like that one key will be particularly helpful. Oof, you hit me 3 times. Well, I don't need that health now, but that is also an option. This is now an option too. Although, I mean, I would rather... I take less damage doing that, don't I? So, I'd be better off doing that. This gives me a key, which I can then take down here. Maybe I want to hold off on that even longer. I don't know. Raising the stakes right now might have been terrible looking at it. But actually all that attack has helped a lot with, for example, these guys. Going in and getting all this stuff would be good, actually. This isn't terrible right now. Oh, that... Hang on. Spawns eggs. That's not an egg. Have I messed up the scripting of this one? It's possible that I have. Hang on. What was the name of this one? Raising the stakes, wasn't it? Raise the stakes. Have I screwed up the scripting pushing this in here? Was there an egg? My spawn 20,000. No, that was correct. Okay, I didn't mess it up. That's good. Fine. It was actually meant to do that then. Well, okay. I did not need to pick up that health. But I don't really want to... Oh, that's annoying. Because that's going to... if I trigger another fight. There we go. Now you're free to lock that door. Well, I didn't really want to spend the shovels on that. The eggs hatch very quickly. So, yeah. It seems they do. Well, that's a load more attack. That's good. I now have enough to be able to fight the spiders, and they are substantially cheaper now. I really do want to go into this room and just kill a load of eyes by the looks of it. So I could break the entry by getting infinite rep by killing the spawned roach, but that does not roach. That does not work. Yes, the way the spawning thing works is that they don't lay an egg when you kill the type of entity that they spawn. So if it's pointing at a roach egg, you don't, you know, killing the egg doesn't do anything. This is pretty good right now. I could just kill this spider and get a load of stats and just say that this is basically the stats that I need to raise the stakes again, right? Like, current cost 40 rep. They would let me raise stakes again, but right now I want the sword, I think, before I do that, and I believe this will let me, like, fight. Well, actually, it won't make that much difference. I'm not going to hit an attack checkpoint. What I really want is another yellow key. Hold on. Which room was that? Was that this room? What does this do? Actually, what does this do? Oh, it's the pressure plate down. It's the force arrow down there. So I could go here, kill this, come out again. Like, that's just an option available to me. And then I have to go that way next time, but that's fine. Well, I would rather open the Greckle Gate. I could open the Greckle Gate now. I guess there's nothing stopping me, is there? I have to go through here, though, if I do that, which I would rather not do now. There's also a second safety check on spawned monsters. Queen spawns with a flag set. That means queens never spawn in reaction to them dying. Oh, fascinating. I guess I never thought about that. Now, this room I could do here. That seems fine. I can kill these later, I'm sure, and get way more value from this HP. But actually, maybe I just want to take this now, because I do need some HP to kill a bunch of eyes in this sword room. So I'm feeling like with the sword I could raise the stakes again just fine. So I do want to kill eyes. In fact, yeah, when the queen spawns, I can kill the egg. So I didn't need as much health as I thought I did. Might as well kill these guys for defense. I don't know what I'm going to need for attack. At 100 and I'm over 25, so I think I'm good for attack. A little bit more attack isn't going to do anything. I need to get to like 34, so that doesn't matter. But what I can do while I'm here is I can open that door. In fact, I didn't need to pick up any of these defense gems, did I? I can raise the stakes on them. So I can just not pick them up. Oops, I do not want to kill that last... There we go. I probably didn't want to do that. It means I probably want to kill him first. But I don't need to do that right now. But I think I will do that right now. Because I'm just about to raise the stakes. And why not do that for fun? It doesn't matter. I'll probably regret that, I don't know. Anyway, short sword, really important. I can kill this guy, for example, and then come back and pick all this stuff up after I've raised the stakes. That seems like that will be really good. And in fact, I can open this door, and there's probably another door I can open somewhere as well. Like this one's pretty good, actually. Gets me a green key. What's the best door? So I can't open these anymore. That's a shame, but whatever. Money, money, money. What do I want? So like this is pretty good, but I have to wait on that. I can't collect any of this stuff anyway. This one's opening at some point, but is currently worse than opening this one, I think. And in fact, I'm just going to kill him now. Okay. So this is pretty good. I can actually raise the stakes multiple times, which is probably bad. Killing eyes from behind is nice, but I don't have to do that. And there you go, I've raised the stakes twice, and I can still kill eyes from behind. In fact, their HP doesn't go up, does it? No, only their attack and defense and Greckles. That means that if they're a low defense enemy, and I have a lot of attack, I can just one-shot them. So it actually doesn't matter how many times I raise the stakes. That says to me that I really want lots of attack, so I can just one-shot everything. But yeah, look, these spiders, they're more expensive, but they're not that much better. And I've currently got a ×4 multiplier, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. What do you do? You close that, which is bad. You close that, which isn't terrible, but is also not great. I've got free health I can pick up if I need it. Was there something better? Couldn't I just, hold on, couldn't I have just picked up that green key? Oh, yeah, I don't know why I didn't pick it up. It didn't get any better, did it? Alright, what's next? So I've got free stats that I can collect. I do feel like I'm going to need some stats at some point, so I should probably just collect at least the attack now. Because I'm gonna need some attack, I think, between every stake raising. Maybe that's a mistake, maybe I don't. I've got 12 defense I could get as well, but I'm not feeling like I'm in any rush to get the defense. You are not on that screen, you are that one. So you need like 95 attack to one-shot. Their defense goes up each time, so it's not perfect. Okay, these golems' defense goes up. That's also pretty rough, but whatever. You are a lot. You're like 800 HP. I would rather not. I mean, you are 800 HP as well. What do? You open this. Okay. I haven't actually explored to the north anymore. That is something that I do need to do at some point. I can kill this eye now. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, these roaches are not free anymore. Right, because they were free on defense, weren't they? And now, oops. And now they're not, but so what? I do have 2 yellow keys. Actually, I'm just going to kill these guys from behind, I think. I can't kill you from behind. I know I get more money later, but I'm just going to do it now. I should consider killing this then if I'm a bit of a ways off on attack. So I'm actually just going to kill that now. Now I got loads of HP to collect later. I can open another Greckle gate, but I do think I really desperately need to scout more. So This is really good right now as well. But I think I'll just lock this. Like, I think that's fine. It doesn't seem that bad. Right, what's going on here? These close both of the others, right? Yeah, I would rather have this. Oh, that actually reopens every door, does it? That's interesting. Those are all toggles. Why does that matter? I don't know. What does this do? That locks that stuff out. But it also opens this door, which gives me a 1 use of reopening everything. Okay, well, that implies that I want to take this. And then I hit this, it reopens, and then I take this, probably, whenever I come to do this. What's the deal with these? You don't actually hurt the enemy at all. So I need to find one of these doors. So each of these, yeah, there's one that opens one door, and these open each combination of 2 doors. So I need to like spend a key to open one, and also kill all of them, and then that can light the fuse. I failed to understand this puzzle and reopening everything. So it seems like what it wants me to do is to kill all of these Fagundos, but I have to open the doors to do that? I don't see how, unless when this last door is locked. If I lock the blue door, what happens? I don't know. I don't think it shoots the beam over the enemies. So, yeah, I don't know. But let's keep exploring. What do we got? More stuff that gets locked. If I access this room from the other side, eventually I get to open this door for free. You need to have opened that, but also close this, which means that the 9th enemy killed, or 8th, has to be one of these in the room, and then I'm on this side and I can pick up all this stuff. Unfortunate, I think there's that saturation that does that weird fuzz effect. I don't know, there's something going on there. Oh, okay. I have to open that door, looking at that implies. So I'm not sure how you ever hit that. Because if I come from this side, that'll be locked, right? Feels to me like I must open that door, so I don't know how that works. What's going on there? Whoops. I don't know why I'm not using fast travel. This is a lot further than I thought. Next thing to consider is seeing what's up here. I don't have enough to open these. You go through the middle of that room with keys instead, if you really wanted to. Oh yeah, okay, no, that's fair. That does get me through, but it seems way more expensive. Like, well, I suppose might want to open this anyway eventually. If I hadn't raised the stakes so much, maybe I could actually fight those things. It looks like what I really want now is HP and attack and so on. I didn't do anything that productive going up here, so let's reload. And let's take this. You guys are just free all the time now. Well, that's good, because I'm doing a scouting run, so let's just take this stuff. Now, I'll probably just do this room all along the top as well. I could actually can I raise the stakes again? Can it cost 160? No, not yet. Oh, I can never go back in once I've done this. That's not true. I can go this way, which seems fine to wait. It's just sort of a scouting run anyway. I just need the resources to get through here. I get to take 2 of these, is what this is implying to me. And this one is quite expensive. Unless the accessory lets me do better, of course. What's in here? So this is a shop, and the icon's disappeared now I've entered the room. It sure is a shop, isn't it? Wow. You are just standing in the corner, as are you, for unknown reasons. You're just here. I guess that gives me a little more money. I have to open all this stuff. I have to open the whole room to get this stuff. Wow, okay. But this stuff wants opening early, doesn't it? In fact, this sort of implies to me, because you only get 50% more Greckles, but you get a whole 10. Well, it's only 10. Depending on the base stat, any enemy that dropped at least 20 Greckles by default would be on par with raising the stakes, right? Because it's 50% increase additively off of its base value. So there is some world where it is better to raise the stakes before opening this room, and there's some world where it's better to not do so and to come in here early while I'm here. And I don't know which world I live in at the moment for those. Okay, so I do need to still go over there to keep scouting, I guess. Okay, well, I said I was scouting, so let's scout. The Wraith Wings are free now. I don't know why I'm killing them, actually, to be fair. It doesn't matter at the moment. Let's see if we can finish off this scouting. I can keep the key. Oops, not you. Okay, so this is the ending. I need to kill presumably one of these jokers, both of these jokers. So one of them, lots of HP, seems to want 750 defense. This guy's just more expensive? Wait a minute. Because I'm not getting enough attack. Maybe they both just want tons of defense. Looking at it, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're asking for me here. They give me an awful lot of money, but I can't come out once I've gone in. Oh wait, one of them. Right, you get to blow up either. You get different. This one lets me spend a green key to stab the bomb, right? And that will blow up one of the jokers, and I can do that for both. So if I go this route, I just need 2 green keys. And I can also spend a blue to push the keg. The kegs like here and here, and that will actually blow up both. So I could spend 2 greens or a green and a blue to just wipe out the boss. Or I need to kill them both. And if I go this way, presumably, I get a better score point, possibly, because I took a different staircase. I could read the scrolls, will probably tell me, but I don't have a blue key, so I actually can't do that. This doesn't even lock this out permanently. It's the classic one of every enemy gauntlet in this room. Fair. And there was loads of bonuses for keys and stuff. There's still a room I haven't seen. And it is up here to the north. And in order to see this room, I do need to kill all these guys. Which means I need another key. And I'm sure I can buy one. I can. I don't know why I did that. Okay, hang on. Yeah, but what does that even do? Why do I care about any of this? Like, what? It feels like the beam wants to gone through when I'm here, so that by the time this lights, I can actually reach this door. Yeah, this guy's become stronger too. Oh, wow. The scroll said that one is an easy score, the other is a challenge score. I could not even complete the easy score. Maybe I raised the stakes too much. Fair. Oh, I can just do that. I actually never needed to solve this room at all. Well, whatever. I'm confused how I do this room then. I'm sure there's a way. I should just take damage to see what's in here. VIP card. Okay. That's the accessory. Does opening all the doors with switches do anything while the enemies are alive? If that's possible. Well, it looked like the beam just simply gets blocked by the enemy. And it don't hurt enemies. So, as far as I know, yeah. Like, what you have to do is you have to kill all the enemies. And then you have to have it so pressing this. Which means I have to spend another green and another yellow to like relock the doors so that when I stand on here, the beam is now free to pass through. And that then gives me an extra one of these caches. So it's like spending an extra yellow key. Well, it's spending 3 yellow keys and 2 greens to be able to get both this and this instead of 1 green like on this. So I'm spending like 3 yellows and green on that, and also the stuff on there. I also tried to reclose the doors again, catch the open black door, but I was 1 turn short. Well, not 100% sure about this room. That's... Oh, you pushed the keg. Wait. If I took the keg and I pushed it onto this force arrow to blow this up, how would I leave? Oh, I just go down. Sorry. Yes, of course. I can just go out this way. Ha. I could get this stuff now, but I just wanted to scout. So VIP key is interesting. That's going to definitely be something that lets me raise the stakes more. That's the whole point of that. In the meantime, I need to stabilize and get a bit better. So this was really important, it seemed. Just picking up all those stats seemed very good. Technically, I don't need the defense, but I would really like the attack. I think the attack is going to be very important. The defense does help against the Roach of Hearts, but they're not that important. I need 14 more attack to make the Wraith Wings free. That's important. Roach Queen could do with more attack as well. I don't know how worthwhile it is just holding off on all the defense. Probably want to do this bit at the top here and just collect all this stuff now, I think. I am forced to take some stuff here, so it seems better than the green key. How far off was I on the spider? Quite a lot. Okay. Anyway, that feels okay. There's always these for 1 shovel. Killing these enemies while they're free also feels pretty good, so I think I am just going to do that. I've already killed those. I've already killed these. You are good, I don't need your stuff yet. I really don't need to go here. What did this do? Okay, interesting. That actually that's important because it lets me actually go into this bottom bit twice. So if I spend the green key there, I can come in, grab like this stuff, and then come in later and spend maybe, or open the Greckle gates, and then it's available to come back later when stuff is buffed up a bit more. So actually that's not bad as an option. Would be nice to save a hit on the goblin, but it doesn't matter that much. That's always going to cost 2,000. Okay. This room is just permanently dead, so we know that there's no flippers or grappling hook or whatever, so that is just a dead room. It looked like defense was really important for the final bosses, so I am actually just going to hold off and picking up the defense. It looks like you can actually zero out early monsters with attack, so I am going to do that if I can. So I'm prioritizing attack at the moment. Man, just getting into this room isn't that important unless I want to go north. And to be fair, going north isn't that bad. You know, I can take these to just get a load of attack. It would be nice to raise the stakes one more time before I do that, though. Oh, I can actually take 4. Sorry, I didn't realise these are on platforms. And like the spider is fine to kill now. So which 4 would I want? Right, there's this one is very good. This one is very good. This one is very good eventually. And then it's my choice of what type of like key I want, I guess. This one gets better over time. But, you know, like 2 yellows or a green is, I'm sure, fine. Opening these while they're cheap would be good as well. And having seen the enemies, it looks like I want to open up the money earlier rather than later. The Guard of Diamonds, so what have I done? 4 times. So enemies have triple the Greckles that they started with. Can you get more than 4 with the right platform setup? Well, they keep getting tucked in is the problem. Once you've tucked one in, you've lost it forever. That's the problem. Because of the force arrows. Like, I can't enter this room without losing the platform. So I need a way to reuse the platform to get back in, as far as I can see. So I don't think that, like, you know, having 4 laid out here helps me, like, yeah. The force arrows aren't on solid ground. Yeah, no, you do lose the platforms. Okay, so at the moment, where was the room with all the enemies in it? So at the moment, money is tripled. So what I'm looking for is an enemy that would have at least 20 base. So any enemy that's giving me 60 money, looks like it's only Guard of Diamonds. And Goblin of Diamonds, I guess, is on par. So goblins and the swordsman. The swordsman, I'm actually better to keep raising the stakes. I get more money for the doors with each one that I raise. But for every other enemy, I actually want to kill them before I raise the stakes too much, because the doors get too expensive otherwise. Which actually implies that I may have already raised the stakes too much to clean this room out. Like, cleaning this room out seems pretty good. If you can raise the stakes a lot afterwards, like, you get a lot of stuff. This seems like the best use of pretty much every Greckle gate that I can open at the moment. Which I guess is a reason why you'd want to open this, but I mean, I'd happily walk through. So, do I want to undo raising the stakes a bit? Probably not. I don't know if I want to go back that much. Maybe 40 is fine. But it sounds like I actually want to rush this room and open as much as I can as soon as I can. So I should do that. This Fagundo isn't really going to get any better. So we should do that now. Ouch. I guess I'll take the attack and leave the defense. That's kind of what I'm doing. I don't really need the shovels either. They can probably wait. You are not really getting any better. Too bad. I need 2 more attack for this guy, though. Okay, I'm out of money. So now that I have made the Wraithwing guys free, I should kill all of the ones that I can find. So I'm getting a better return on money killing them early than late. Killing the roaches that are being spawned by that roach queen is pretty nice as well. I only have to take damage here once. I might as well, if I'm going to do that, then I should pick up a little bit of defense. And there was a little bit somewhere. Like 1 damage is fine to take from him. There are no more Wraithwing enemies. That's sad. Not that I can see at the moment. Okay, that's the maximum number of those. I guess I'm just going to take this now to leave. I did need a health pickup at some point, so... In fact, I didn't need to pick up the other defense. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I guess I will just have to come back for this. Or maybe I will never kill this. I don't know. I have to take 200 to come back and kill him, but whatever. Right. Now, this is a load more money, but I don't want to keep walking back and forth. So what can I kill now? That does cost money to get, but that's fine. Eight more attack doesn't seem like it should be too hard to get, to shave off a load of damage off of those. I could raise the stakes again, but I sort of didn't want to, did I? Not right now. 8 more health would be, 8 more attack would be nice, but I don't think I'm getting it. Unless I'm picking up this attack. That might be too much attack, actually. I only wanted 8, so let's not do that yet. This... Well, the only reason I'm doing this is so I could collect all this stuff now, but I've said it's too early to collect more stats. I don't actually want more stats, so I don't have to do that now. I do just want to open... wait, how much did you need? 10? Yeah, whatever. Whoops. Ow. How much money do you give? 60? Alright. Oh, I thought that was 3 doors. It's not. It's 1 door. Maybe it's time to raise the stakes again then? Do I just kill the goblins now? Do I just kill them all? I think so. Oh wait, I said the goblins were okay, didn't I? They're even. Well, they probably won't get any cheaper, so... But I said the goblins were even. Like, at the rate they give me more money is the same at the rate the doors increase in value. So... I guess I am opening you after all, because that is money profit, but not by much. Okay, I really need HP now. Now is probably a time to raise the stakes then, I guess. I've got a lot more stats I can pick up. Next one is 320 rep. That's a lot of rep. Am I losing rep? No, they don't give more rep. So I only use the VIP key to get more rep. I probably should therefore rush the VIP key. I actually could get this now. I just realised the VIP key is available to me. Although I do have to go through here. But this all seems pretty garbage anyway, so I'll probably just do that. Yeah. What did you do? You closed that? Well, in that case. I'm just going to take all that now then. And I'm just not going to solve this puzzle. This puzzle seems too expensive for the value that I get out of it, so I'm just not going to do it. And I'm going to do this. Wait a minute. No, I will take that now. This is the only way to scale up rep. It did not give me an autosave. I'm surprised. Not that you have to give an autosave on picking up equipment. So This feels like I'm doing good now. Ooh, there's more roaches. It is now actually reasonable to expect to not spend the key on that door. And I'm not sort of in any rush. You are rough, man. Oof. I need more stats then. That was just a free kill that was available to me. I bet you I can make that Fagundo free. Not that I'll be collecting this yet, but I bet I can do it. This room is just, yeah, never accessing this room. So now would be a good time to spend this green key, I guess, and pick this stuff up, maybe. And I'd rather open those 2 Greco gates. I think, oh, I probably don't have enough money to open this entire room, and also like those keys. Well, I'm not sure I need those keys anyway, to be honest. What am I spending yellow doors on? Like nothing really, right? Like, well, probably these. They don't seem that valuable. Am I mistaking? Like, I guess there's some, but like there's a bunch of yellow keys available still and all that, so like, you know, whatever. I need a blue, don't I? I need a blue to get into here. I've currently seen this blue and this blue. Was there a blue key anywhere else? That's an interesting blue door. I'm not sure there was. Right, so I have to open the Greco Gate room then, right? I think I have to do it. Yes. Or at the very least, I have to open this chain. I'm forced to do that then to beat the level. So, okay. That implies that I don't want to be spending money on stuff like this. Which might mean, therefore, that it's okay to do this now, if I want to do this. Not that I had to pick all that stuff up. In fact, I don't have to do that, do I? I can just do this. And then come back for the stuff later. Was that worth it? I'm not sure that was even worth it then. That gives me 10 attack, but like this is probably better for now. I got so much health I can pick up, but that's fine. Key or not? I could do that, I guess. Oh, I can just open a key to come. Well, I don't know. I'd like to open this eventually. The switch opened the Greco doors that were blocking the yellow keys in that room. Oh, did they? Am I stupid? Did I just miss that? Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice, probably because it was still highlighted. Well, if that case, I mean, I might as well do this now, right? At least that far. Like, yeah, I mean, that feels pretty good. And I'm doing the thing where I'm leaving all the defense till later, so. Because the keys will be useful. I probably didn't even need to do it now anyway, but I'm sure the keys will be useful at some point. Right, to get back in here, I have to do that, so I would rather not yet. When do I want to take these? There's so much stats there. This room is probably worth digging my way through, except the construct is very expensive. Going that way is very expensive. This is a room that honestly I can probably just key my way through. In fact, I've got enough keys. Like, I'm not even sure what I'm spending the keys on. Like, maybe I just key my way to the middle, except I'm in no rush to get here anyway. So, like, it doesn't matter, right? Like, I don't need anything at all. So I guess I just need enough attack. I'm looking for 8 attack. That's all I want. So I can just do this. And that makes the Fagundos free. That's all I was really looking to do. I can wait on that Queen of Hearts. Right, Fagundo time. Where's the Fagundos? I don't think there was one in here. Spiders are free now. I guess I could have waited on the spiders before. But I want the money to open the doors. That's what I'm trying to do. I could go get that green key now, but I don't have to until I need to spend it. I suppose there is opening these doors lets me kill the Fagundos, but, you know, whatever. Maybe I need to do that for the money, I don't know. Goblin needs 42, that's a lot. I would like to get access to these enemies, so I might actually just open the door. Did I decide I was just opening the door anyway? Probably. Why do I care that much? What do you do? Oh, you just open the door anyway, yeah. Okay, so the next thing is, what about this guy? This guy can be made a lot cheaper, and there is a lot of health around. So actually, I could just get a green key. I don't really want to pick this stuff up now, but just go this way. Like, that will come around and they'll open this door anyway. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what I want to do then. But wait, I need a bit more attack, don't I? But I'll get the attack coming through here. Yeah, okay, maybe that's what I'll do. There was a bunch of health, but I'll get the green. There was a big health pickup somewhere. Was it here? Yeah. This feels a bit bad though. This is using up like a lot of pretty good HP to do this, and wasting some like attack pickups. So I want all this now. 9 more attack. Okay, so I could do this. Yeah, I guess I have to pick that up then if I'm doing this. 30 more attack would save me nearly 900 HP. Like, that is very significant. And I can actually get the 30 attack. Like, there is 15 of it here. And then like this. Like, or this even. Well, I'd have to pick up the defense. Like, I could actually get that attack before I fight this guy. Maybe that is actually just worth it. And I make the queens cheaper as well. And I make the guard of diamonds cheaper as well. Like, I feel like I will be... If I do that, I can then raise the stakes, I guess, and then like start killing these things as well. I don't know. I am okay to raise the stakes before I kill these guys. They are the ones that are very profitable for raising the stakes on. Okay. Maybe I will get more attack then. Maybe this is bad. I don't know. We'll see. This is my first attempt, right? Like, this is probably okay for a first attempt, or I hope it is. I'll be back here later before I raise the stakes. Does feel like a lot though that I've just picked up. Like, that is quite a lot of stuff. 2 more attack for the Golem of Clubs. Okay, we'll be back because we're about to get more attack. I think the golems are ripe to be killed soon. And I do need to pick this up now, yeah. If I had one more... Ooh, you've hit this. You've hit this early. Yeah, so the golems are very cheap now. 17 more attack to be free, but they're only doing 100 damage. So, like, you know, I could just kill them. 1, 2, 3. So I need to kill 2 more enemies. I guess I'm not gonna spend my shovels there. You know, I do really want to kill these guys, but they're just not worth it. 30 money, no, that's terrible. Like, well, it's not terrible, but right, I can't do this room. What did you do again? Oh right, you lock that off. Yeah, okay. I don't want to do that yet. This room looks good to conquer now, except... No, I want to wait on the attack, don't I? So... but I want the money, that's the thing that I want. It's the money that I'm doing this for, so I do actually just want to kill everything. Although the golems aren't exactly giving me much money anyway. I should really be tackling this. It's safest to do this first. But I do want to open everything, I've decided. Oh, I could just pick that up at any time. Well, whatever. Do I want to do this room now? Because I'd have to pick it all up. That implies to me that I should probably be raising the stakes now then, just because I'm forced to pick up a lot of stats. Okay, well, what has that done? You see, that hasn't actually affected things that badly. It's still free to kill the Fagundos by a substantial margin. That Queen of Hearts could probably have been killed before I raised the stakes. As could that one. So I should probably do that. Any enemy I can kill that doesn't force me to pick up stats, like I should do. And oh, I didn't even have to go over the hot tile. In fact, I didn't have to do that last time, did I? Was I just stupid? Did I walk over the hot tile? I can't remember if I did or not. Well, maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. You are never going to be worth it. Nope, never ever. Would like to kill you. That construct can do better. I could dig around the construct, but I'm waiting to raise the stakes before I do these things. I need more shovels for this room. That's what my shovels are going to be used on. Okay, I'm going to raise the stakes and then I'm going to do that room, I think. I think that's what I've decided. Could just get a key there. Spend grackles before raising stakes. Yes, you are correct. That's why I make the save. Perfect. In fact, it really is a trade-off, isn't it, of how much do I want to pick up these stats? Like, to open the doors to make these better. So this is giving me, each time I raise the stakes, I'm getting 10 attack and 10 defense. If I'm forced to pick up stats here, I'm getting like 5 attack. I can actually leave that one. Or like, I want to pick this one up while I'm here, so like 6 attack. It is actually better to pick this up while I'm here and then come back, because like they actually don't scale as much as the door. So actually I think maybe I should pick this stuff up now. Like maybe that is just better. In fact, I can spend the money, can't I, to pick this stuff up again later. Or I can spend the health, I'm sure. Like it's only 800. Actually, that's not great, is it? Let's just pick it all up now. I'll spend 400 on that, but not 800. Well, if I want to spend 400 on that, is it really that bad to spend an extra 400 to get like the extra defense and stuff? No, not, you know, that's not bad. So, actually, I will leave it all behind. And that means I'm not going to open this door right now. Although I want to open it eventually, so I might as well do that. I think you'll be able to afford 800 HP later. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, 2 more attack. There we go. I do not need to kill the construct now, actually. Oh, and you are on 60, which... Oh no, you're still worse for money. I think I established, yeah, you were slightly worse. You are a lot of damage. Maybe I will just wait on you. I don't know. Okay, so we are going to open the doors again. Okay, that was 4 more doors. I could use shovels. Does it matter? I could just use a yellow door, can't I? I do not actually care to dig out most of this stuff. Like, I don't know how much I'm going to want to open this door. I mean, eventually this, but whatever. The yellow keys aren't that helpful. Except it doesn't matter because I didn't care to come in this room anyway right now. If I assume I'm just digging this out eventually. Oh, I can only do this once. Right, I actually can't access this section, so I don't want to kill these yet. Because I can't kill the umplit of clubs. Okay. No, I do want to raise the stakes because all of this is going to lead to killing that. I can't kill all 3 of these. Okay. Now, once again, it is stake raising time. There we go. That door will open. Oh, there's another blue here. I didn't see. Okay, so I didn't actually need to open that one room, but I might as well get the blue if I can. I might run out of Greckles at this point. Oh, there's a forced unlit beam hit in the room before the boss. Oh yeah, well that's fine because it's a flat damage beam. Reduce health by 500. So that's not really a worry. Right, so what am I doing now? I do need to... I would like to make the constructs cheaper and then fight the constructs, I suppose. Oh good, I didn't know it was flat. Yeah, that's... We can be less mean these days. I do feel like I'm actually running out of enemies, and I'm probably not going to be able to open all those doors. At some point I do actually have to do this, but I would really rather not dig this stuff out. Maybe this is fine to dig out, but I really want to leave it. Implies that maybe I would rather just spend the key instead. Like, maybe that's better. That can wait. Ugh. I guess there was these enemies. I have not considered this. I did at one point. I would like to open this at some point. That's a bit mean, but it can wait. I assume I will get lots of health eventually. Maybe it's time to do this room, and I want at least 7 more attack before fighting that construct. I think it's time to just do that. Alright, and that means I now want to kill these guys. And I am okay with just killing them now. I would rather raise the stakes again before I do, actually, because they get better with stakes. How much is it? I might struggle to do so. Is it 640? It's 640, yeah. Ugh. There's that construct again. Do I just want to fight this construct now? 22. Maybe both constructs wanted to be a little better. Yeah, I can get to 22, can't I? That's 4 singular gems. I'm sure I can do that. But not that one. Ooh, no, I don't want to do that just yet. I keep forgetting I can't go down into this room. This is actually probably way better to just spend the green key and take that cash later. I think that's worth it for a green key. Maybe I will struggle to actually hit this attack that I need. Maybe I just want shovels and I want to open this. Maybe I didn't pick up those shovels. There's shovels down here. And a key. In fact, I've got loads of yellows, haven't I? I need another shovel. There's one. I tell you what, it would have been real nice to have a shortcut here. Oh well, I guess you can't. But yeah. Okay, never mind. Why was I doing this? For this room. There we go. Did that matter in the end? Not really. Like, that barely mattered. I don't know why I bothered to collect all that attack. That's probably terrible. That still hasn't let me raise the stakes at all. That was probably all a waste of time then. Well, there is another one here. But you only give me 60 rep, and that's with the VIP card. I think I'm not raising the stakes before fighting these guys, so I think I'm just going to do that now. But I do have to take all this stuff, which is why I would like to raise the stakes one more time. So, surely there's a way. Nah, these are just terrible, terrible fights. They don't do anything. The rep is so bad. I feel like I actually have to kill all of this stuff to get enough rep to keep doing this. Which implies to me that I don't need to do that. Why did I do that? Yeah, so I think I'm not raising the stakes, that tells me. I have to actually kill this stuff to be able to raise the stakes. So I can't do it. So it's time to just kill these guys. And I have to pick this stuff up now. Okay, there we go. I did miss out on a single roach there, but that's fine. Whatever, I will just kill you. So 180 HP in top right. Did I miss something? Oh, what an idiot. I did. Thank you. How did I miss stuff like that? I just do that. So I do actually gotta open these doors. Okay, there we go. I've opened those ones. I need 240 more Greckles before I raise the stakes. Can I do it? You give 210. You know what? I'm almost there. You can cut the corner. Wow, so I can. Too late. It's never too late when you can load your game. Well, someone called it last time streamer debuff. I guess it's in full force today, isn't it? That's it. I did it, and I've still got... Oh, these. All right, we opened them all. And we have enough to raise the stakes again. So, we will be raising the stakes one more time. I don't feel the urge to kill anything desperately. I got my blue key. I don't think that there's enough rep to raise the stakes again, to be honest with you. It doesn't feel like it, so I'm going to assume, did I just save, that this is the max. And I'm going to do cleanup now. I'll consider before I pick up spend any resources, but I'll pick up everything that's free. Maybe if I got the VIP card, VIP card earlier, I would be able to get more rep, but I just assume for now that this is it. There is a... Okay, you're coming down. There is a Greco gate there that's okay. What about the 14 death in the entrance? Did I just walk past more death? Yeah, I have to spend money on this. I mean, that's a good money, but I wanted to just grab everything that's free first, and then I will come back and consider everything that's not completely free. That TN feeling when you can pick up everything on the ground and the tower's almost over, yeah. The cleanup where you just suddenly you have 1,000,000 HP, you know. Under the assumption this I can do now, under the assumption that that's never going to get any better. I don't want to spend yet. I said I'm not spending on anything that isn't absolutely free, so let's not yet. And then we can make the final decisions. There is an enemy here who is free. We can kill him. There we go. Oh, there is a crate. So all along I could have closed this and then crated over the door. So... you know, I just didn't pay even remotely enough attention at all. But what I can do is I can spend the yellow key and then walk over this door. But, you know, that was an option. I could have gone over this door as well. Like, if I had paid any attention to the room. But I didn't do any of that. So, too bad. Oh man, I get to pick up all this stuff at last. Look at that. Yeehaw! Hoo-wee! I got 2 more platforms. I'm just going to make myself more aware that I got them. There we go. I knew I was going to do this, so let's just do this now. Oh, I don't have to spend on the way out, do I? Something I hadn't considered. I thought it was going to cost me 800, but it only cost me 400, so I can just do that. Did I spend on the way out initially instead of going out of there? Was I an idiot again? I can't remember. I feel like I might have been. Ooh, you're free. Right, then another quick umblick loop, I guess. Did I miss any umblick anywhere? Everything is free on this side, but I want to wait just a little bit on that. No, you walked out the correct way. I was actually confused why you were saying 800. Right, that's my just me being a dum-dum. And that eventually gets me the VIP card, but doesn't matter. I feel like I got the VIP card at the right time. This is probably worth it, but I said I was not making anything that needed a real decision to be made. That is probably worth it for 5, and then I seal this off, right? Like, I'd probably get that and then do the sealing off. This room, very sad, but okay, whatever. It was worth it for the shield, I think. Might as well take the 21 attack and death. Yeah. It's not worth the green key, I don't think. I feel like I have a lot of shovels. So we've now made this decision. In fact, we've made this decision. Is this worth a blue key? What are we using the blue keys on? Ooh. They are still very dangerous. I don't have enough to attack. Ooh, that's spooky, isn't it? Might have to blow them up instead of fight. Oh no, I can't if I'm doing the challenge. Definitely going to need the attack at least then on this. It's probably worth 2,000 for 21 death, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. That makes me think that I definitely want this for that. Although that's a lot of health. This feels good, so we'll take that one. I can wait on this until later, so I will. Now that is a pretty good extra blue key use actually, so I will probably be opening that blue door. Here's some free stuff that I missed. So this looks like a pretty good green door, so I'm going to do this. These might also be okay. In fact, this is probably fine up to there. I think that one will be fine. I can make a decision on the defense later. I want the stats. And I don't think I really need any of the keys at the moment, so I will hold off on that for later. Those are bad. That's probably bad and not worth it. I can't get those, that's a shame. This looks good. This looks good. And this looks good. This room at last. I think that's worth it. That's definitely worth it. That's worth it. And to be honest, that's probably worth it as well. Okay. That looks worth it, but I don't think the others are. I can always take this one later, but I can just do that now. Can I open 2 blue doors? No, I do have to spend one of them here. How are these guys looking now? Very expensive still, but I'm gonna get loads more attack in the room and the room before it. In fact, they were worth it in the end. I don't think that one's worth it though. This room's pretty good. I can collect all this stuff and then go up the middle if I want to do both sides. So let's do this first. Fair warning, I never managed to beat this myself. Oh, well that's concerning. Do you need keys for the doors of the Fagundos? I thought the switches opened them. The problem is that they close again when you step off them because they're way down switches. Here, I'll show you. So I can't, because as soon as I step off the switch it closes again. Right, so you do actually have to spend the key to fight the monsters. That's what makes that room's puzzle so weird. I can do this side now. Oh, I thought it was the toggle type of switch. Yeah, no, it's the way down pressure plate, I'm afraid. I'm low on keys, but that's fine. I can do this bit now. Get my keys. I am going to have to take damage here, but that's okay. Oh, I got another blue. I didn't realise there was a blue key there. If that's the case, then I can actually spend this blue here. Because I don't care for this at all. I've got 2 greens. So I would rather get more stats. And I'm now beginning to run out of productive stuff for some of this. Oh, I don't know if I can spend this green key. I might not have enough green keys. Wait a minute. if the thing that I'm low on is green keys, why not take a green key? It is better to open this one instead. And I have so many yellows left over. Can I do anything productive with these yellow keys at all? Or have I just over-yellowed? It's just score. I could kill... Hold on. 1,280 rep. I think it's possible with an early enough VIP key and also this room to actually raise the stakes one more time. It seems like you should be able to get to a ×8 multiplier, I think. And in that case, that was probably not worth it for score. This one was. But I don't think the others were, right? No. Or 3 should be 120. Yeah, it's actually score negative. Yeah, you thought these were that type there, pressure plate, and not the on-off. There was also this enemy and the Umplich as well. You know, there was a bunch of rep. I think it was possible to get ×8, and I think that's what you need in order to actually do the hard mode. These are worth it. Over-yellowed is a fun term. Ha. Yeah. Right, that's it. That's picked up. That's 7 points. But it costs me... What is 70 divided by 5 is 12 or so, isn't it? 14. So it is not worth spending 14 points to pick up 7 shovels. Similarly, these are not worth it. I can kill one of these jokers, but I'm nowhere close to killing the other, unfortunately. Which means that there should be a times... whoops. There should be a times... oh, that doesn't actually kill. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought that killed them. I forgot that explosions did not kill them. I need to open this door to kill the Joker. Oh, well, that's annoying, isn't it? Because I spent a blue key wastefully, didn't I? I spent a blue key here. The bomb doesn't do enough damage. No, they only do 5,000. I forgot about that. They're not 100%. I'm going to have to restore and not open this door. Well, time to do a bit more cleanup again. Reverse cleanup. So, not opening that blue key door. And I've seen a bomb not kill an enemy. Didn't even know it was a set amount of damage. Yeah, there was a scroll at the start that you might have missed that said that they did a flat 5,000. But it didn't matter until right at the end, unfortunately, which is pretty sad. So, we just forgot. What did I still have left to do? This is the cleanup of everything before the final room, isn't it? Sorry, just flicking through quickly. Yeah, it was. Okay. You had 700 attack and def. Impressive stats. They would be even harder with a ×8 multiplier. Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe it's not possible to win. Like, you haven't played it yourself yet, yeah. It might actually be impossible to beat this on hard mode. Like, we'll have to see. Okay, so I've got the blue key spare this time, and I think the reason why is because I can get extra explosions off on this guy. I think that's why. No, that only does 5,000. Wait a minute. Right. It's so that you can do this. There we go. And then this green key is worth about 7,000 HP. And there we go. What stats does the hard boss have? Let's quickly recheck. So I just walk into the room. So 600 defense, 2,000 attack. Now the problem is that those will increase if I raise the stakes again. So at the moment at ×7 they are, what's that going to be? Triple? Because it was 50% when it went to 2 and then 50% when it was at 3, so that was double. So at 5 it's triple. So these are quadruple the stats. So we started off with 500 attack and 150 defense. So he would go up by 250 attack and 75 defense if I raised the stakes again. 100 attack would cut his damage in half where you're at. Yeah, if he got 150 more, and I raised the stakes again, is there enough attack to actually make up for the fact that he gains 150 defense? I'm not sure, because that would mean 150 worth of pickups, and I don't think there are. So I think, actually, you can raise the stake. I think they get harder as you continue to raise the stakes. It's actually worse if you raise the stakes a lot, possibly. I would have to count the number of gems that there are. But it might be that there actually are not enough gems to keep up with how often, with how much he stats up. But I don't know. Anyway, I didn't complete it, so I need to. There we go. Alright. And that was the low stakes jokers. So yeah, I don't know if a ×8 would make high stakes jokers a thing, but. Or if it actually has to be slightly lower stakes in order to do it. Maybe you can't go as high as ×6. Raising stakes adds one more time, adds 75 defense, right? Oh yeah, 75, not 150. You're right. But because the multiplier goes up by 1, there would have to be 75 pickups. So there was 10 here, and 3 here, and 1 there or something, wasn't there? And 1 there. So that room had 15. And then I need 5 times that amount. There was no other 10 gem. I'm actually not sure that I picked up 75 attack. So it says on the scroll that he's never beat it. So it actually might not be possible to beat it. We would have to count the stats. But if it's not possible to leave, what would be 75 attack at ×1 multiplier, then he just gets worse and worse every time you raise the stakes. And the actual way to beat him is at ×1. Based on the numbers I'm seeing, I suspect it's beatable. To be fair as well, the numbers, your HP goes up. But the thing with attack mode is that you don't get to use any explosions at all. His HP doesn't get any better, but just the attack and defense go up linearly with every one. So, beatable at ×7. Okay. Maybe it's easier at ×6 is what I'm getting at. You get your blue key and these stats at ×6, and it might be that is actually you don't want to raise the stakes again, in which case the VIP card is not worth it or something. But I don't know. That is something for us to, I guess, figure out. We'd have to figure it out before publication. I wouldn't want that to be published with an impossible score point, And the congratulations. There's a typo there. You've won a lifetime supply of eyeball soup. All you need to do to claim your prize is to go to these 13 locations. Okay. Yo, hello. Hello. Hello there. Alright, so that was the one entry done. How long have I spent? That was an hour and a half to do that. And we didn't do the one that we're not sure is necessarily possible. So, Firewall by Bomber 50. I do know that this one's very quick. It's very odd. Hot Tile 3 HP, Fire Trap 10 HP. So what this doesn't tell you, and you need to figure out, is you have infinite wall walking uses. You see it doesn't disappear. So it just doesn't tell you that, and you cannot win this if you don't know that. So because you have to wall walk twice. Is that better? Hang on, how many hits was that? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the same, right? Yeah, okay. That's odd, but fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, turn, 2, 3. It's quicker this way. Right, that's 3. Move, turn. So you can rotate when you've got no sword, and you do have to use that here to wall walking. In fact, if you're going to spend a turn rotating, why not just step forward a square instead, and he auto rotates. It's still 3 hits either way. And yeah, and then the rest of it is this horrendous mess. Like, what on earth? You need 25 yellow keys and 101 spare HP. So you need all the keys, basically, to get through this. And so it is just, how do you get all the keys? And you'll notice that there are swords, and there are weapon drop points as well, and crumbly walls. So, oh, there are some extra keys. Okay. So yeah, this is an interesting one, isn't it? Not all there are extras. Okay. What do the hot tiles do? They do 10. Okay. This one looks pretty good. Oh, I can't wall walking there. Okay. So the thing is that when you get the sword, you can now defeat the crumbly walls, but rotating is harder. Now sometimes that's good because it lets you do stuff like that, but sometimes that's going to be bad because you don't want to do that. This is a lot to get that 1 key, so I actually might not bother. This feels terrible, so I would rather do this. Should have looked where I was going before I did that. Too bad. This feels just truly awful. I really don't want the sword at this point. Sword is very bad in this room, it seems. Or is it? Maybe it's not. It doesn't feel great. I'm better off just doing that, yeah. Alright, there we go. I would like these ones. Ah, that's no good. There we go. I don't know, man. What am I doing in this hole? Like, this is certainly some sort of puzzle, isn't it? Sheesh. I mean, it's a cute idea, but also yikes, right? Like, maybe I wanted to come to this room last. Like, I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing here, because, like, what on earth is any of this, right? Like, how do I go about figuring out what I'm meant to do here? I don't know. Oh, that's 25 keys. I have done it. But I don't have enough health because I've over yellowed. Yeah. So that was bad. I went a route that picked up too many yellows. I barely managed to solve this without thinking too much and not optimize at all. Yeah, like, this key might be bad, actually. That's too far out of the way. I don't know how much I want to pick up swords. Like, they don't feel great. That key might be too far out of the way. The health seems pretty good, but also it doesn't. Like, I don't know. There's your incredible assessment. The health seems good, but also it doesn't. There you go. Use that knowledge to succeed. This key's not great, but this feels good going up there like that. In fact, I'm better off doing that, aren't I? I've done it again where I've walked to this room first, which feels bad. I would like to go across here first. Well, that was bad. Sorry, not much commentary here, but I don't know what to say. Ugh, that was bad. That felt pretty good though. Oh, I'm almost there. Look at planning, and this one was counting up a route that gets you to 26 keys, or 25. Yeah, makes sense. There we go, I did it. And I will score entirely on health. Yeah, exactly as expected. So having a sword doesn't matter at all. Yay, I did it. Alright, let's never play that again. No. I mean, when it's released, I'll have a go at that. But not too hard to reach the end, but a nightmare to optimize. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, how do you optimize that? It's you know, you can make stuff like that in RPG. You know, that's cute. I appreciate it, but like, no, right? Like, that just puzzle does not really appeal to me at all. Anyway, 1 hour hold by Komachi. Especially start by the first level. What's going on here? Oh, I remembered I have to, when I move them across for the compilation, I have to redo all of the level entrances. Like all the scripting, all the staircases and where they point. And this was a nightmare. I had to double check everything. There's a lot of like entrance flipping around here. Right, I am the spider. Each level you start with the same stats than a default. Each level you start with the same stats than a default monster and no keys. Okay, that should be as a default monster, but I'm not going to harp on that. Some people, you know, don't have English as their first language or whatever, so. This roach is probably okay to... a choice between attack and defense, probably attack. Although I haven't looked. I like how this level looks. I get to take one of these and not the other. Well, attack would help a lot with some enemies, so I'm going to do that. Then again, another level, apparently I changed stats. This one is neat, but I wish I'd known that you can backtrack. Huh. Komachi did great place, so I spot straight away the design of it gives me very great place vibes. Okay, that leads there, which goes to the staircase. I haven't seen any keys. Oh, hang on. He says, walking into the room with keys. So where do you go? You go under this. So I can just do that, right? I take damage. Okay. You can put tunnels underneath obstacles. You can hide them here, but that will always show where it goes. So you can't fully hide it. Like, but it is interesting that you can barely notice. Maybe if you see that these are light and this is dark, like, but it is very sneaky. It is a sneaky thing you can do in the RPG engine. That opens that. Where's that? Okay, so I do want to do both of those, but I'm taking a lot of damage at the moment from enemies. I personally didn't like that fact that you can backtrack, I guess you're talking about. What if I go through here? That door didn't... I have to open this door to reach this room. Yes, I do. You get opened by this, but I have to kill these guys. That closes all that. Oh, this is percent damage. Oh well. Spending this key gets me all this, but it also gives me health that I don't want right now. Did I pick up health yet? I did. I picked up HP here, so it was actually possibly bad to have done that before I go to this room. Possibly. I need to press this. I do not want to go over those hot tiles again, so I will just take that now. Maybe those are the only hot tiles, but I can't guarantee that, so I will take one hit. I think I'm always going to take one hit. Yeah, I am. Let's just keep exploring. Oh. Well, to be fair, I sort of knew where that was going to go. I will take that now then. Probably bad. It is bad. I shouldn't do it. Opening this door gets me the attack, which I guess I probably want. I just don't know if I want to do that now. I need defense, but I'm not getting any defense for these roaches. Also, it gets me out of here when I have more attack, and I could get the attack. Oh. In fact, I have to do it to leave. Never mind then. It means I have to do this. It means I have to sneak my way in through one of these. And there are two of them that have yellow keys. And one of them, it looks like I can fight from behind, which is this one. So that's probably the best one to start with. I do need more health, so I will pick up that HP. And now I can leave. And I got two yellows, which allows me to go north, which I think was where I was stuck at the moment. Yeah, feels a bit forced at the moment. Like, I have to do this. Man, if I'd spent that yellow key on that attack and health, I would be screwed, right? Well, I'd have to kill. No, I could do it. I'd have to kill these guys. You're starving for lunch. I hope you like sent you better than I did. That's fine. You can watch the VOD later if you need to. Okay, so there was yellow keys here that I could get, so I wouldn't actually have been completely stuck. But, oh. Fine. I guess I have to do it. Well, that's free, so I mean, I will take that for free. I will kill you for free. It is not free to leave this place. You cost me. This is what I thought it was okay, though I expected a score point for each level. Yeah, I guess if it's not... this might have been one of the very fast entries that were created right at the end. I need another yellow to get out, but fortunately I do have that. Oh, I can't see what you do. You open that one. You close that one. And you open that one. Why would I care if you close that? Because... that's weird. I'm not killing you, am I? And I have to do this, but that means killing that. So I have to do all of these, is what that's saying. Okay. How do I get in here, though? I have to spend a green key. That's how I get in here. That was not the one I wanted to do. It was that one. Yeah. And then I guess I'm doing this as well. Could I have gotten 4 more attack for the Mad Eye? Not really. I could have gotten... no, I needed the yellow keys. Well, probably, but it doesn't matter. And then I need to spend this to leave. So that's weird because it's very easy to get stuck in that room if you don't come in with the extra yellow key, but you don't have to open the door straight away. I don't know. Odd one. Right, because it's ×3. I guess I'm doing this. Still can't kill those guys. This room's pretty good. Oof. Oh, that's bad. Oh, a 93, and you're going to hit me 4 times anyway, in which case I should just kill the goblin. But I can do that later. Also, how do I get this stuff? I guess I need a grappling hook. How do I get here? I need a grappling hook. I actually can't get into this room. Or, no, I need this. Ooh, I right-click this room. Undoing the stuff that's in it. So I need to open this. So I've got to get in here, and to do that I need a green key. Okay, yep, I need a green key. So where's the green key? It's here. And I have enough yellows. And arguably I should have done this before, because this guy's going to keep hitting me, but that's okay, you can hit me again. There was also greens here. There is this, but now I'm out of yellows. And there's 150 HP, but I don't feel like I need it yet. I'll make a quick save. I haven't seen any more hot tiles, but I will probably come to regret this. This all feels slightly finicky at the moment. It's certainly an interesting design. Oh yeah, I think this one was speed architected, wasn't it? So that's why it's a little weird. Is there the key behind a mad eye? There is, yes. Wait, what's behind you guys? Arrow rotator tokens. Okay. Now I can't see which ones. Oh, they're all clockwise. Ooh. I can get this stuff with another arrow rotator token, I think. Don't take too much health. Okay, so there is going to be... Yeah, if I can pick this up. I should have known there would be more hot tiles. Well, whatever. I can undo later, I suppose. If I go the long way around, I can get that before I lose access to it. I guess I could have come back and picked it up a bit later, but whatever. But it's actually that I wanted to do, yeah, and I had to do everything. That means I can now kill these. I think I'm going to do that first. It's not hot tiles. Oh, it'll be an unglitch or something, probably. Oh well. Another yellow key gets me a gem over there, but for now we get to go here. Well, just in case. So there was that guy there for more stats. There's something wrong here. And that has wiped out all my stats. Do I get... No, it just wipes out my stats, does it? So I didn't need to pick up stats at all. Right, it's completely wiped out all my HP and everything. Okay. So the first time you enter a new level, you just get a full stat reset. And you just lose any resource that you've picked up. This is why you need to leave health. Yeah, man. No kidding. Yosh. So it really is a question of how many stats can you leave behind to just barely squeak out each level. Well, that's fine. We will come back to that later. I just want to explore. And I guess we'll be starting this entry again. So this is where I needed to leave stats behind so I could now come and like pick this stuff up, right? Like, so I can actually do something as the Roach Queen. Where does that door take me? To this that I have to press. So boy, am I stuck now, eh? that needs to go there. That's a whole lot of killing stuff for little value. Alright, I'm completely toast after doing that. So we will start that one again. And no keys. Oh man, alright. So, don't pick up anything that I don't have to. But I did need the keys. I did need those ones at least. How much of this stuff do I want then? What do I need to do? I need to kill one of these, and that's very expensive. But I would really like to not spend any stats at all, right? Like, which means coming back to get this stuff another day. Because I'll have low HP, so I can just cover the hot tiles again, right? Right, but I did need enough health to take on one of these eyes, because I actually cannot leave if I don't have that health. And by crossing all the hot tiles, so like I did actually need, yeah, so I guess I did need to pick up those stats then. Okay, like I do have to pick up some stats somewhere. I should make a save at the start of this entry. Phew. What was over here? Right, there was stats I could collect at the start. I think I actually do have to take it so I can beat the Mad Eyes, because the Mad Eyes need 9 attack. Hang on. Yes, and I do get 9 attack if I do this route that I was doing. So I do actually have to see there's another 3. But I probably don't need the defense. So. Oh, but I did need the health, didn't I? In fact, I should take it because it gets locked out anyway. Okay, so, whoops. I do need to take some bits. I can't just take nothing at all. And so I've decided that that's the stuff I'm going to take. I do have to take some health at some point, so let's just take that one. In terms of attack, so is it better to get more attack for the soulless, or should I just consume the HP? Maybe. What about the mud babies? 7 attack. Yeah, I could just swallow HP, right? Like, I don't have to take the attack. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hang on. I didn't have to do that eyeball thing at all. I'm such a fool. I never had to do it. I could just do this. And if I don't care about those stats, then yeah, I never had to actually do that. Well, alright. I do need more keys though. Right, I haven't got enough money for that. Do I want more attack for the Neathers though? Well, I have to go in here. I do need a bit more attack for the Neathers, so I am actually going to take a few more bits of attack. But it's only like 50 attack. It's probably bad, actually. I might not need to do it at all, but I have chosen to do this. Why did I do any of this? Because I actually need a green key. And the green key was here, so I sort of messed it all up. Right, so I established I didn't need to do any of this junk at all, because I could just do this. And I think I don't care about the attack then, and the 50 HP. So I just need a bit more HP. So I think I will be taking this. There we go. Do I care about that last bit of attack? Saves me 165. And I'm close, but not quite, on the mud babies, which saved me 45. I mean, none of that feels that good. I'm going to be picking this stuff up because I have to. So I guess I'll be picking those up. I guess that's all that really matters. Why do I not have any yellow keys left? What have I missed? I need to kill this guy. That's what I've missed. And that as well, but I can wait on that. I do have enough to kill that, but I always did. These get permanently shut out, so I might as well take them now. Or at least that one does. I get permanently shut out of that, but I guess I'm taking the attack because I do need some attack. And I do have to do... actually, I don't need this stuff, do I? Yeah, I don't need this stuff at all. And I can just take that. Look at that. 3 HP left. This is a good set of things to waste, I guess. If I'm going to get my stat reset, I'm happy to do it on 3 hit points. That's like minimal wastage, no keys. But I just lost a load of attack. But that's fine, because now I get to go back and grab it all. So they're all blocking stuff. So now I've desperately got to get attack, because I've actually lost stats. So I need to... oh, I've lost money as well. Okay, hang on. Was there anywhere else where I could have spent money? I wonder if some of these enemies are worth killing before I turn into a roach queen. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know if I need that stuff yet. Oh man, this is such an attack deficit to get back from though, isn't it? Yikes. A green key would actually be good here. All this just to get back to where I started, man. Okay. I suppose if I didn't pick up that attack, I could have spent a green key on 3 defense, but that doesn't feel very good. There's more attack. Are the enemies on the other level easier? Because they sure are tough here. It's as if the Roach Queen isn't even as strong as the... Yeah, and see, maybe Maybe I should have like killed that queen. Well, there is HP down there that I can get for free. Looks like there is some here as well, I suppose. I'm just assuming I need to pick some of this stuff up. Maybe I don't. What's the other level looking like? Oops. You see, the eyes are okay, but they're still... Man, they're still worse than they were before. Maybe I needed to... Well, I gotta open this so I can take these stats. This is a lower multiplier as well, I've noticed. God, you're so much. The spiders, they're only okay. So are these all under like power gems? Not all of them. Some of them are shield gems, right? Yeah, I have to right click to see what it is. Shield gem, power gem, shield gem, large health, and a yellow door. And because of this tunnel that I don't know why it's there, I can't fast travel. Oh, there's a load of health there. There's a load of health here as well. So so I mean, this is an interesting decision, but like you have to kill enemies before you go down the stairs, and like not pick up what they're going to give you, because it's going to get even worse when you you actually lose the stats when you go to the next level. I mean, that is quite fascinating, but that is also quite tricky. Now picking this up would have been better for a key. We called it the preview number resembled the gem. Yeah, maybe. What would health be though? I don't know. The problem with red is that you use red for damage from enemies and stuff, right? That's... Oh, I don't have a key. Everything's so expensive now is the problem. Well, the Roach Queen is alright. Still more expensive than it was before, but... Right, I haven't got the platform there either. Maybe I want to do this now. These guys, I swear they were cheaper before. But, well. Oh, I have to do this too. That's all quite expensive. Yeah, so I know that you were cheaper. And so were you. In fact, I could even hit the gun. Yeah, so I'm just still worse on attack. Like, massively, substantially worse on attack. Well, that's just how it is. I wonder what's still to come, though, eh? Okay. I think it's time to go back to the previous level because I'm sort of running out of stats here. There was a yellow key door I could open for a 3 attack. Yeah, these are worth fighting now. And you are a shield gem, as I thought. You are a power gem, you're worth it. You are not. You are not, none of you are. Yeah, because you are defense, which I don't care about. You are worth it. And you are shield, yes you are. What about you? Your attack. So I am picking up a lot of attack, but I kind of need it. Except maybe now it's time to fight these guys, and that's it. Yeah, maybe I don't need to do any better now. Oh. Do need more HP for this guy though. Yeah, I need like 50 or so. How far off am I on attack? 9. I think that's too much. You guys have green keys, which are okay, but I don't really want to pick up the stats. That's a bad trade. This one's... Oh no, there's loads of health. Right, there's just health here. There we go. I don't need to kill anything. Alright, let's see what's ahead. Another level 1. There's no 0. Oh no, I'm a Wraithwing. It's even worse now. Grekel's set to 0 every time you enter. Okay. These get better with defense only, but like, man. I hope you missed lots of things. Oh yeah, these are unfightable now. Okay, so I understand that what I really need to do is kill stuff. Right, I gotta kill these things before I continue, because I've gotta leave like defense behind to pick up. Like, I gotta do it, or else I'm just completely destroyed, and health. So that's not really necessary. I don't really want to pick up the health. I don't want to spend health to get a poor return on HP. I'd rather just pick up the spare health freely available. So, okay, what else can I do then? I should open that. I make that defense available as well. I should get enough HP to do that. And there we go. Taking, if I've got to take a hit, I'll take that one. That's kind of bad though. It is defense I want because I can't actually get any value from the attack, but I should leave the attack anyway. But do I care about these keys at all? I guess I should do, shouldn't I? Yeah, because it gives me more like defense and stuff. And that explains why I would want to leave this door available for like 6 defense. I could use more yellow keys as well, so I'll take that now. And I've taken that now because taken that now because I wanted to fight this guy. Oh, you laid an egg on this. Well, nothing I can do about it, I guess. Unless I kill the roach queens? No, you're always going to do that. Okay, well you just do that then. That gets me the keys. I kind of wanted a yellow key now, so... And I wanted the yellow key because I think I am just taking this. I wanted to do this. I really wanted to kill the goblin instead, so actually let me do that. And I will open that. And I think that's good. I'm in an okay spot now, so... Those doors are worth opening, actually. And you have a green key. You both have green keys. Oh, man. Well, I guess I'm doing this then. What did you have? A power gem? Well, maybe I should. I don't know. Let's just go with defense and let's see what happens. So now I have converted into this guy. I can start taking... Oh, I can fly. I didn't need to open that green door at all, did I? I didn't save. Well, too bad. That's what I've done. Interesting that I can fly, though. Means I can go here. Okay. Can I get into this area? No, I can't. I can't get into that room in the corner, unfortunately. Just going to take advantage of the fact that I can fly. Oh, interesting. Because I can fly. I can't hit... Pressure plates do nothing. Okay, interesting, interesting. Ah, there's no room down there, unfortunately. I hope I didn't want that yellow key. More edges I can reach that don't go anywhere. Yeah. Okay, well that's a bunch of keys that I didn't get, but I don't know if I'm even going to be able to spend them. More stuff that I guess was, well, it didn't really feel like it was worth it to fight these guys. I don't know. Maybe it was. I do lose my money when I go back to that other area, but whatever. Now, I had a green key, that would have been good, but I don't, so oh well. Hold on, does he... When I went down the staircase, did he disappear? That's fascinating. Why did he vanish? Stairs up, I guess. I don't know. He just disappeared. Flight, the most good upgrade of them all. Yeah. So this is why I needed defense. Ideally, I would take no damage at all from these guys. I assume that's possible to have maximum, like, enough defense to take 0 damage here. Wrong way staircase. Ah. Yes, I see now. I did not have to kill all of those at all, did I? I didn't have to kill you. Or you. And look at that, I can beat the end boss. Okay, this wasn't so hard in the end. It was a bit of a jump scare, but this did not... Oh, this just... Hold on. That's funny that it took away my grackles at that point, but... Yes, I see what you mean. The staircase is meant to walk up that way, but doesn't, which is funny. That is not worth it. I think technically it is score positive, actually, some of this stuff, but like these are. But I'm not here to optimize. I'm just happy I did this. I can't move the platform. I didn't realise. That's funny. And there we go. Level 1 cleared. In fact, that's the end. I made this hold in an hour. Hopefully it was fun for you. So, interesting idea. I wish the gimmick was explained a little bit better at the start, so it wasn't a jump scare. But really weird. So like each level, you get all of your progress wiped out with something that's worse. You know, so you have to decide what you want to kill beforehand, which I guess is everything really. You want to delete all of the enemies that you can, because they never got any better. Like when I went to another level, they were always more expensive. But yeah, interesting. We're getting very close to the end now. We've looked at this one already previously, so there's just 2 left. So Beethrow versus Test Roach. So I think this one is pretty small. Default scoring, but keys have no scoring value. Yep. Shovels are officially not a key. It's official. I consider them a type of key, but yeah, it makes sense. We need a green key to continue. Where's a green key? There are 2 green keys. There's one. There's a lot of green doors. I'm taking a test right now. Can you come back later? I come to destroy you, you piece of vermin. You're distracting my academic groove here. Prepare to die, then. Test roach. Okay, so the test roach is actually a roach taking a test. And I don't have the stats to beat him. But I think it's literally just those 3 rooms. Like, that's all this is. So, very rapid. We need attack. So, green key gets us attack. Money gets us attack. Green keys and money, but there are only 2 green keys. Is that correct? No, there are 3 green keys, so we can get the attack. We can't get this, though. Also, what does this do? This closes that. Alright. Meaning we probably want to go up here first. So, Wraithwings are 2 off. In fact, it's default stats, except we go first. So it's slightly better than default stats. So there's 1 attack behind 2 Wraithwings, which I would rather not do. But there's multiple instances of 1 attack behind 2 Wraithwings. Can we get 2 attack before we have to kill a Wraithwing? Killing 4 gets us 3 attack. That's no better. Killing roaches gets us defense, but we're better off with attack. I think we just have to kill 2 Wraithwings. It's looking that way. 2 Wraithwings for attack it is. One of these will be better than the others. No, it's not. They're all the same. That makes roaches better, which means I can do that now. And I can do this. I'm getting quite low on HP. I do have to fight more Wraithwings at some point, but I am getting... I can probably get enough money to get this attack gem, so we should do that. And that also got me a key, which, if I had done first, would have gotten me a bunch of defense. So we're going to do this again. You were the best roach. Was there attack behind a yellow door? Not that wasn't behind a Wraithwing, so... This is tempting, but I really want the attack instead, so... And I should consider if there are better roaches. Like these, for example, are strictly superior, so I should actually be taking these. This gives me big savings on Wraithwings now, so... how good is attack now? it helps with Evil Eyes. 2 more attack helps with roaches, but that doesn't really help much. 3 attack would knock down Wraithwings again. Which implies that I actually want to do the 4 Wraithwing chain, but I kind of need some health before I do that. So they're any good HP? Well, there's HP behind 2 Wraithwings. That's not actually that good. There's HP behind roaches, which is fine. I don't think defense is going to be very good at this point anymore. I think it's just got to be that. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, it can't be that. Hello, Nantar. We are on the 1 entry before your last one. This is the penultimate entry, and then it's Honey, I Shrunk the Stalwarts left. So we are almost there. That's not enough. But it is enough to open the grapple gate. And I think that was the best one. Could also be... Well, I wasn't going to open that green door anyway, so... There we are. It made these guys cheaper. This looks pretty good. I do desperately need HP. And once I've killed this, which I could do now, I can close this door. But all that's giving me is... letting me open these doors. I guess I'm going to open that one. Maybe I do want some defense, like this defense. Could have done that slightly earlier. Couldn't have been any earlier than that. So now it's definitely worth spending on defense if I'm going to. I might not want to spend all these. Well, maybe it's fine. I do need all the attack, so I do have to watch out for stuff like this. But I don't need the attack just yet. That now lets me go here. There is no point in killing that. So we'll just do that. There wasn't a rush because it just gets me a yellow key. What does the yellow key do for me? It gets me attack. I don't really care about the attack right now, so I can do this instead. But before I do that, no, I want to save my money for attack. That's right. I do need this attack, but I can wait on it. More attack. More attack would still be good for... More attack still for Evil Eyes. Okay. Is there any more? Not quite. No, that's not quite enough. Well, in that case I have to do that. And then it's this. That gets me that, and that. This is good enough to win, except I need another green key, which means I need another yellow, and I actually don't have enough yellow doors. So, or yellow keys, so I've under-yellowed. I actually, I'm missing a yellow key, so that was still too spendy on yellows. So I had 3, is that correct? 1, 2, 3 yellow keys left, and I had to spend 1 here. So I actually didn't get to open one of these doors. Which then is probably the defense. Yeah, so the defense was bad there. What about Greckles? I think I just want to get the attack slightly earlier. Would be better than anything else that I did. So I should wait, therefore. Right, so focusing on defense first it is. And I'm not going to open that defense, right? That's what I've decided. And I'm still waiting on stuff, so it's time for you. Oh, I have 2 yellows here, hang on. So is this worth it versus like one of these? It still seems better. So I guess I do get to open that. It's this I don't get to open. Roaches need 1 more attack. So I guess it's this. And this gives me enough to get this. Is there use for money down here? This feels bad. So I would rather... So this is worth like 120, you see? Whereas they don't... If I don't need the HP, I'm better off getting the defense. And perfect, this all got me exactly what I needed, sort of. This last green key gets me out of here. But I get 200 HP on the way down here, so ooh, hold on. I'm very close. This is worth it because that is profitable. You are not worth it because you don't actually open a door. In fact, why open the money door when I could open the defense door? There we go. But I'm one Greckle off of opening another Greckle gate. Unfortunately, that was just negative. And there we go, I tested the test roach. So that felt pretty good. But, I mean, I have no idea if that's better or not. All of these doors were terrible for score in the end, because score... Like, having... Well, keys didn't matter. You see, I was doing it off of keys were worth like 400 HP, but that's actually not true. But you still have, like, defense is worth 120. So I guess there's a trade-off. This is technically worth more than any of those health. Spending a green, though, on 3 yellows, you know, maybe that was better than other greens. I don't know, but I'm not going to spend too long. Okay, there was a 4th room. And with that, we are on to our final entry, which is Honey, I Shrunk the Stalwart by Nuntar, who has just joined us recently. So here we go. Wandry, the Stalwart, awoke one morning and found himself in a soft red field that stretched as far away as he could see. At first it all seemed strange and unfamiliar, but then he realised that it was simply the quilt on an enormous bed. But was it the bed that had grown larger in the night, or was it he who had shrunk? Scoring is HP divided by 10, attack times 5, and def times 3. Interesting. So 4 times better than usual. This is a very funny looking bed. I do appreciate that. And that is presumably a... It looks like a bit like some sort of sink almost, if there's a tap there. I don't know, maybe it's a light. And this is a very small version of the pirate sprite, rather than the... I guess it's a stalwart in classic DROD. It's technically a pirate in RPG. Maybe it looks better than a small player sprite, because the player's a lot more high fidelity. Okay, we got a map. I have 1 attack and 1 defense. These numbers are minute. Pillbug, moth, and fluffball. That's funny. Right, what's the best way to stats? So we need 3 keys to get stats, or 20 money. And these will drop 1 each. So this is just going to get us killed immediately, so we actually can't take that. These are not profitable. You're only worth 1. It doesn't look like I can take any of these guys except this one. This is the anti-tactical nexus hold. Very funny. Fair enough. Red marble, blue marble. You are hitting me for 5 damage each time. So if I get this defense, it is 15 plus 12, which is a lot at the moment. This is scouting, I assume. Yes, it is. Ooh, a sword. But the mud droplet is outrageous at the moment because we deal 1 damage. So that will halve with just a single piece of attack. I would like to scout below, but I can't at the moment. In fact, I can't get stats off anything. Pond Strider, Ladybird, and Moth. Pond Strider I'm just not hitting, but you are basically almost killing me with every hit. So I actually can't really do this room yet. So coming down here didn't really do much for us. Which would imply, hang on, are these doors not 10 Greckles each? Are they less? Oh no, they are 10. Okay. But I do need... Okay, not every enemy is 1. Some of them are giving me more than 1. That just gets me down here. So I can scout. That's why I did that. No freebies, unfortunately. No freebies again. So, oh wow, you're expensive. Oh, because there's a brain in the room. Whew. Okay, so making it further didn't help at all. It just made things worse. So we can't do that. Good. There was an autosave at the start. Thank you very much. Fluff balls only do 2 damage per hit. I could really use some defense. So the fluff balls will drop significantly if I do that. This is... yeah, but everything's impossible once I do that. That's the problem. And the key doesn't do anything either. So, like, I sort of can't do anything except this at the start. Like, I have to do this because everything else just gets me killed, right? So, like, I have no option there. This would be nice, but I haven't actually got the HP for it, and I would like more defense. So maybe I have to just do this. I think I have to do that. Now a fluff ball is actually a worthwhile thing to fight, as much as I would love to have not fought one. I can now fight a roach that gets me this, or I can fight this, sorry, a pill bug. And that will help me get the other defense. Maybe this one works just as well. It's a bit difficult to get started. I'm thinking of making it easier for the compilation. Fair enough. This makes these free, but I don't think that was enough. No, it wasn't. As I am toast now. So that didn't work. At least I made a save. But like, I sort of have to do this. I'm thinking this is probably what I gotta do. Is there better stats anywhere? Yeah, so like this attack would be really nice and would probably be better. But I mean, you're hitting me 7 times, so like this is still pretty good. Like, this is still very substantial reduction in everything, right? Like, and that actually lets me get this attack. I could use more HP though. I don't have enough for you. I do have enough for you guys though, so how much does that decrease these? By 4. Okay, so I think this is what I gotta do. And that's now 10 money, which means I could do this. Although I would much prefer to have the attack. I can get the defense. What does the defense do for me? Well, they're hitting me. That's 4 saved off of those. It is 13 saved off of the mud droplet. Blue marble gets a lot cheaper, actually. But they do way better with attack as well. But they're hitting me 12 times each. So... And going south is now actually kind of worth it for getting stats. As much as red marble hurts me. So maybe I do want to hold off to get more attack. Because I really need this sword. This sword is going to be enormous compared to this character. Right, it's not a dagger, it's an actual sword. Like, it's going to be massive. Well, I guess it's a shrunk sword as well, isn't it? This looks nice, but I am a little bit worried about the Pond Strider, who still deals so much damage. So I'm going to hold off, if at all I can. I will see if it is possible to hold off to get attack. Oof, that's a bit brutal. Also, there are eggs. And what were the eggs like? Oh, I don't need that much attack. I need 5 attack for the eggs. Okay, so that's not so bad. I can't go south anymore, though. Well, before I do that... Oh, no, I wouldn't be able to go south anyway, because this still would have spawned there. Okay, never mind. Is there any stats at all I can get before I take on that Wraithwing equivalent? No. That lets me do this though, and now things are looking even better. Still not enough for that, but I'm getting very close to being able to take some attack here. Then again, defense is like, well, no, attack's better because I take off more than 2 hits, right? To go to 4 will drop that to 6 or 7 hits, I think. Yeah, 7. So I save more from attack still. That is way too expensive. And I can't go further south. Maybe I just needed the defense. Maybe I can't actually continue here. I can do that though. That's really expensive though. I really don't like that at all. That seems a bit outrageous. But the eyes... if I had defense, the eyes would now be doing 1 damage. And maybe that's a better path to some attack. Maybe I should have got the defense all along. So that's what we're going to try. We're going to try going defense instead. Oh, that makes them free. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, this feels way better, getting the defense. This is a very substantial improvement. You didn't make the sound. I wonder why. Because they're based off of the evil eye. We made it so that I made it so that if the base of the character was one of the eyes, you should get the noise. But for whatever reason, that hasn't made the noise. That's odd. I don't know why that's the case. I do need this attack. I would really like more. Well, I would like more defense, but I feel like going this way is too expensive to get this. Like, I only want to come back here when I can take on... Well, I could probably do this at the same time, actually. Like, I probably could just do the Ladybird now. It is better to take this. It is not better to take this. Except I die. So actually I can't do that now. This feels so bad though. I don't know. That's just so much health. But this gets me 10. I would have enough if I hadn't done this, I think. Because that's beneficial. Whoops. I needed health. There we go, that did it. I could get more defense before taking this on. That would save me 7. That's actually pretty good. So far, defense has been really good. So we're going to do it. We're going to take more defense. And, oh, that only gave me a needle. That gave me 2 attack. I guess I never checked that it was not the short sword, which would have been, of course, completely absurd. I had in my mind that it was the short sword. Oh, of course it's not. But, these guys are quite dangerous. Bogeyman? Is that meant to be the boogeyman? Because bogeyman is something very different. The graphics made some lovely graphics for the needle, for the compilation. Perfect. It will visibly be a needle at the time, yeah. Sounds amazing. Ooh. I can finally go down here. And in fact, there's a key I can get as well. That's nice. If I didn't have the needle, I would be able to do that. I see. Flippers? Oh my goodness, what's all this? Doubles the value of health potions. Oh wow, okay. Oof, that's expensive. Man, keys are so expensive to get, aren't they, here? Wowee. Could do that. That's something to keep in mind. Individual keys. This seems like this is going to be incredible with 2 health doublers. That's going to be outrageous, actually. That's probably the best thing to get. Yeah, you're too expensive still. But there's really no rush for keys. Unless I want to go in here, I suppose. Actually, that is very good. I need the money, but when I can do it, spending this for my priority for money is a lot better. In fact, that makes me think that I shouldn't have spent on this defense. Like, that's how good the money doubler is, right? Or the health doubler, but what health am I picking up? Because like something like that on its own is fantastic. But I do need more health. And I'm not sure at the moment where I'm getting it from. I guess there. Alright, I guess that's what we're doing. We are not opening this, we are just taking this. Whoops. And we're taking this. Now we've only got 5 HP, but we should be able to utilise that to... Oh, I have 1 HP. To rush this. And that should let me survive that. There we go. And very nice. 69. Here we go. We are ready to continue. There is. I would really like this, so I need 15 more money, and then we've like mega scaled, and everything will be very substantially easier all of a sudden. So I could do this now. This doesn't really get any cheaper, but that is kind of a lot as well. Is there better use of my HP? So like here, for example, this is pretty good at the moment. This is probably better, or maybe this is just as good. Actually, I'm not fighting anything, so I think that's actually fine. And this time I can do this. I don't even need to fight this thing, but it is only 2. It is 2 for 2 money. I think I'll do it anyway. Alright, so we didn't really get any better than that. This is for the flippers. Oh, I actually have to fight this thing. Ooh. Aha. Perfect. Are there any more of those anywhere? Yes. This room is still outrageous. Oh, I'm one Grekel off. Maybe I just have to do this. That seems okay. I mean, I know I was really close to getting. In fact, is there any other enemy that can be fought? It doesn't look like there is. I think I have to do that at least, but I could fight that instead. Well, to be fair, I'm going to be doing this anyway, so I might as well, I suppose. There we go. And look at that. Now we have all the HP we're ever going to need. Now we just got to get loads of attack somehow. Oh, that blocks the defense, does it? Okay, I didn't realise. We won't be doing that just yet. So, how do we get any stats? 3 keys would be nice, but I mean 800 HP. Like, how many keys even were there? There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. I could probably pick that up now. 5? I only get 1 of these. Maybe the attack is better because we've got this rattlesnake, who looks like they desperately need tons of attack. So, how much money do you give me, actually? 25 money. If I had enough to just kill, I could see what was through here. It's probably the end, but I need to kill a single tar baby for that. I really need stats. Now, this is the problem with going for the HP doublers. I haven't picked up the stats instead. I just don't need to kill you. There's no value in it. What about you guys? I actually die doing that. I mean, it's only 1 defense. Maybe it's bad to go for that defense. Ugh, there's also this. I don't know how I... Well, I mean, that's fine, isn't it? You do that. I don't know. I guess I should take that, though. Seems expensive for the defense, but I guess it's fine, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I guess that's what we're doing there. I could take this key, but so what, right? Unless I can get 3 keys. Like, I don't need any keys. But I mean, I guess it's that one, isn't it? There's also money I could be farming. There's the keys over here as well. In fact, the stats here, which are actually pretty good. So like, this is pretty good here. Yes, you're pretty good. And then you're pretty good. And then this door is actually also not bad. I mean, I'm only taking goblin hits, so it doesn't matter, right? And I suppose one key for 2 stats is going to be better than... hold on, that's 2 for 1. That's 3 for 1, okay. You know, why wait on 3 keys for 3 attack when I could just do this now? I'm guessing. It's probably what I need to do. And then I think I just have to do that, yeah. Well, I'm slowly picking away at this. It doesn't feel great. I mean, these are way better now. I could have just stabbed this guy from behind, couldn't I? You are outrageous. I wonder if I just need the HP to take on this guy, but surely attack would be better. Only 3. They only really need defense. Like, how much would I have been better off getting 2 defense instead of attack? I don't know. It just doesn't feel that good. Well, maybe it is okay, actually. This has made a substantial improvement. I guess attack is good. Alright, maybe we can get 3 keys. I think the defense is just bad here. So that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. And now I can get 1 more by going over here. Might as well get the defense if you're going to fight the eyes, right? Yeah, but it's a trade-off, because then I can't get this. That's the problem. Oh, no, so the problem there with the defense is that I'd have to fight them unbrained, or brained. That was the big thing. Like, I lose that with the brain, and the double strength, it just didn't seem worth it. I don't know. Like, it was a lot. Anyway, this is what I've chosen to do. We will see how good this is. This was probably better than one of the ones that I took, but that's fine. That has substantially reduced this, but I really need more health. So, could spend this on that. Like, what is that yellow key going to be used for? There's not that much left available as options. Oh, 1 more attack, man. Come on. I guess I'm doing this bit then. All of this wants 1 more attack, though, which implies that I actually want to do this first. Yeah. There we go. We can now see what's in here. Why did that matter at all? Because if I do that after I have lit the bomb, I can mist this guy. But I need to spend a green key to do that. Okay, well now I know. I just wanted money for this. How much better is that? That does not save me 200, so... Why am I killing this guy? It gives me the flippers. That gives me the green key. Okay, that's why I'm doing it. Also, these were better, so I'm a complete idiot. So we're going to redo this. Oops. That now lets me flippers, and I think this was about as good as this guy was going to be. He gives me a bunch of stats. Where do I want to spend the money on? So I could get more defense, which is probably the best thing to do at this point. What about the boss? So this boss will have no defense when I fight it. I don't know why I'm spending the green key. I guess because keys don't do anything for stats. No, so I might as well. If this is the case, then I should probably get the defense then with this. That lets me get this for free. One more attack, eh? Could I do better then? Oh, I can't hit them from behind. That's sad. But I can hit you from behind. And I might as well do that. What was I after? I was after one more attack. Can I get it? No, I need 12 more money. Maybe it's worth fighting the skipper to pick up the green key. Yeah, the question is, does it save me 100 on this guy? And I actually don't know if it does. So that is a question. Like, it could be not valuable, but I want to do it anyway. I would like 100 more before or one more attack if I can. You can kill 2 puffs. No, because I need all 3 puffs to mist this guy. I can kill 1 and then kill this guy. Technically, 1, 2, 3. So I could kill like 1 puff, but that only gives me 1 money. Let's see. I meant for money. It's only saving 1 TRT, which looked like about 50. Yeah, it's probably not worth it all. Ah, this is worth it. I'm expecting that what I'm doing here is going to be bad and stupid, but I actually just don't care at all. Hold on a minute. Wow, those HPs are worth 20 points. And the attack is worth 5. Like, there's absolutely... Well, I mean, we're saving on TRTs, but, you know, or attack checkpoints. But, like, man, like... Yeah, this stuff's just not worth it at all, is it? I'm going to do it, though. I get some money from killing these guys. I do get 8 money each. That actually is... That is not quite worth it if we're saying 200. Oh, no, it's 200 HP. Yeah, they use up most of that. Is the yellow key best spent on this door? It looks like it's the only thing I can spend it on, so yes. These guys give me a lot of money. That is value from killing those guys. These are worth it as well, but before then, these guys are the most worth it. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? It's only 1. And I spent all that. Okay. And I think I then get the money I need from this. Yes, I do. Look at that. So much money. So I've got this completely pointless key now. Let's see what it saves me. Yeah, so it saved me 51 damage, which was just not worth it at all to pick up. But I chose to do it, so I did. So there you go. So that was not optimal at all because I wasted. The green key was crap. But, well, no, it did give me 8 money as well. And that 8 money was useful. How much money did I have before? 6. Yeah, so I did... Well, I could have killed something else, right? Like, instead of killing the skipper for 8 money, there was... you know, a goblin, for example, which actually gives me more money. The goblin costs less, gives me more money, but I got to get the green key, which saved an extra 51. So I think it probably was worth it. So I'm going to say that That is optimal until someone proves me otherwise. There you go. You can't prove me wrong yet. Well, maybe you can. But there we go. Wandry stepped out of his house into unexpectedly bright sunlight and winced, closing his eyes. When he opened them again, he was once more on his bed, but everything was back to normal size, and the light was the bright light of the morning sun coming through his curtains. He realised that he had stayed up too late playing Hollow Knight Silk Song, and his big adventure had been all a dream. Wow, Nunta, what were you doing during the creation of this, right? Yeah. Whether he felt it was a good or bad dream, that's for you to decide. Very funny. It could have been playing Tactical Nexus instead, eh? You know. Right, so that's it. I don't really feel like the need to go through and play again ones that I didn't do everything on. So there was the nice and warm one that I didn't do the percent damage. There was this one that I didn't do some stuff. There was the land, I think, had some score point. And of course there was the challenge score point of raise the stakes as well. So what do I think about each entry? Do I want to think about it later, or should I grade all of these now? I don't know. I could try and write down a rating for all of them, I guess. Do I want to do it on stream? Not really, actually. I'd rather not do that on stream. So I guess that's it then for this. I'll be casting my votes at some point soon. But I'm glad I got all these tested before I got to the end of the month, because I'm going to be away for a bit around Christmas. So anyway, cheers everyone for watching. This was a great contest. People have made some really cool stuff here, actually. Like, this is definitely the best year of RPG compilation, I think. Well, out of the 3 that there are. So congratulations to everyone. Great stuff. So yeah, cheers all for watching, everyone. I'll see you another time. Bye bye.